So Fatima, how does it feel to have actually got to today and the turnout that you've got and the support you've got?
Well, it seems quite surreal really, because we've been working on it for about 2 years and we're now here. It's arrived finally. What's wonderful is to be able to bring that collaboration in partnership of sharing good practice and knowledge in hope that we will improve the life outcomes for our children and young people, because they're the future and they matter.
Why this seems to be like a landmark event, so why has this been necessary to shine the light on this issue?
Well, since the 60 years that I was in the care system, I've seen a lot that hasn't really changed. I've seen governments come and go and they've kicked that same tin can down the road. So for me, having spent the first 14 years of my life in children's home, I now accept my obligation to support the care system and to try and bring fundamental change to help children and young people have an opportunity to live their dreams, to bring about, opportunity, put them on a non-stoppable path to reaching their goals so that they can actually live their dreams.
We've been asking some of the delegates here, what do they want, what are their goals? Some simple practical things like creating a register for foster carers,
Yes.
Practical solutions. What is really important to you?
The most important thing is that we amplify the young people's voices so they're heard. At the end of the day, where decisions are being made, they should hear what the young people's needs are. And the fact that we do need to up the age from 18 to 25, the government really have a duty of care. 18 is far too young, in my opinion, for children to go independent living. It's a proven fact that they fall off that care cliff, and I've always said, what do you want, a fence at the top or an ambulance at the bottom? We've got to do more to secure their life, and to be able to sustain an independent living, because it's two things, isn't it? Saying you go independent living and actually living an independent life. And 33% of all these children that go independent living end up homeless, and if they've not got a roof over their head, how can they support themselves? How can they get work? So that is a really big ask and an easy one really, and as I said, the government have a duty of care to make sure that these young people are also protected as well. So protected character is very important, and of course, as you rightly say, a national register for foster carers. We don't want to see our young people being moved around 30 or 40 times. They need stability, continuity in their life. Their education is affected constantly if they're moved from pillar to post. Their relationships, their self-confidence. Really, enough said. We've got to have change. We've got to bring and make a difference to these young people's lives so that history doesn't repeat itself, that when they have a family of their own, they have that independence and they can survive.
I think everybody agrees that probably only an Olympian could have brought all the people together that you brought into this room today. But what do you really want to see next? What's your next goal?
Well, we see this as the first inaugural summit. Fatima UK Campaign is here to stay, to facilitate, to bring that portal together in order for people to network and continue to collaborate, but also to hold people's feet to the fire. At the end of the day, we want to hold people to account to make sure they're actually doing what they say they're going to do. They're signed up to the pledge to make change, and also that we can continue to support young people moving forward and the future generations.